Good afternoon, everybody. For those of you that do not know me, my name is Rodney Rutledge, and I am the Miami Rare Fruit Tree guy. I have some more rare fruit today to show you guys and to do a taste test. Not going to take too much time, so I'm going to get right to it. Starting on my right, we have Pong Longan, Carombol, and then we have Subel Sapote, Meyer lemon. Then we have Jolly Rancher fig, and then we have Pong Longan. And I also just did a video with my younger son. We did a video with a lot of Pingpong Longans, and I basically kind of explained a little bit on those. So won't stick on those too long, but I'm still going to do the taste test for you guys. A lot of what you see here, I do sell these trees. You have to catch me whenever I'm on eBay or Etsy or something like that, or email me, which I'll have that link below. Either I'll say it at the end of the video here. I'm gonna go with my son is behind the camera, Caleb. Caleb, which fruit do you think I ought to go with first?
Star fruit.
Okay, so we'll go star fruit first. Carombol, and all these fruits, all these fruits I've already washed and cleaned. This is pretty huge, and actually, even though this is large for Pong Longan, this is actually like, I'm not sure how everybody else's tree is, but for my tree, this is like medium size. This fruit literally gets, about that much bigger. So let's go with Pong Longan. See how we did this year on taste. Last year they were pretty sweet. They were okay. 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 So this is sweet, but I'm also surprised that it's sweet, like really sweet, because we've been having a lot of rain with this Hurricane Helena, I believe the name of it is Helena, yeah. So with all the water all week long, I'm surprised it didn't water it down, but this is pretty good. I'm ready to finish eating that. Okay. Let's go with, and also this Pong Longan star fruit that I have. I've had this tree in the ground. Majority of all the trees that I do have are in pots, but for this tree, it's in the ground, and it is about 6 or 7 years old now, so it's earned its keep. Next I'm gonna go with because I've been really itching to try this fruit. This fruit here is the fig, the Jolly Rancher fig. Now this is very small, although they've shrunk a lot. So I picked these yesterday, and this fruit was literally the size of one of these huge Pingpong Longans here. So when you pick them, you set them out just like any fig, they shrink, lose some of that moisture, I guess. My tree, I believe I showed it in the last video, and in that video, I have about maybe 6 or 7 Jolly Rancher figs on there. I bought this fig from a guy out of California, and he's still trying to, I guess, determine rather if it's a common fig or not. Does it need the fig wasp? So far, I believe there's a guy out of Texas that has reported back to him that his fig did fine. It produced good fruit, and it didn't need the wasp, and he doesn't have the wasp in his area as well. So let's see. Even though this is small, I got, like I said, I had a lot of water from the rain. So my tree, where it's at, even though I moved them around, it got a lot of water. So there's no telling how this is going to be. And this is very small, like I said. So I don't, with it being small and really not as mature as it should be, I believe it can be a lot better. But this will be my first time trying this fruit. The second time. First time I tried it, it was still the same size, and it was okay. But let's get to this and see what this be like. Okay, this is small, but it's good. I can see why it has that name, the Jolly Rancher. I can see where it got its name from. It has like a nice candy flavor to it, and let me go with the other half. It's really good, and this is small. These two figs are very small, but I let it ripe right on the tree. The neck actually was just like this on the tree, and the neck bent over. When the fig bends over like that on the tree, it's ready. However, this fig was a lot more fat, and it bends right over, so I knew it was ready to pick. Oh yeah. So even though it's very small, like I said, this one, the other one fell off and it was small. This one, I let it actually just ripen the way it was, but because of all the rain, I'm suspecting that the reason why this one probably went a little bit earlier than what it's supposed to, but it's still good. Sweet, has like a nice candy flavor, and you can taste that. It has little hints, little notes of other flavors there. But that candy taste, I've never tasted that in any figs that I have, and any figs I've ever bought. And I believe that is the actual, that candy taste there is where that Jolly Rancher name comes, because that Jolly Rancher flavor is like that candy flavor, and that's what I'm getting here. I gotta eat the other half. Yeah, I like it. I have about 5 or 6 more on the tree, so I can't wait till those come off. I will also, I'll try and leave a link or the email address or something, letting you guys know where I bought that tree. Like I said, it was a guy out of California, but I still have his information, and I refer you guys to him as well to get that tree. Yes, the tree is expensive, but from my first time tasting it myself, I can say it's worth it. So, oh yeah. Next, we have Subel Sapote. So let's give this a shot. This Subel Sapote is in the ground. No, it's in the pot on east side of the house. It's in the pot. Jolly Rancher is also in a pot. This Sapote, it ripened on the tree. I mean, it couldn't get any better than this. So whatever this is, it is what it is. So again, I'm hoping all the rain that we had didn't affect it, but we'll see. Caleb, would you like to try it or any one of these?
Not good.
Caleb was not a really big fruit eater or vegetable eater, but he's getting better at it. See? Okay. Ooh, That's sweet. Doesn't smell sweet, but it's an okay odor. I'm gonna take the skin off. And this is my first time tasting this fruit from off of this tree. Every time the fruit got on the tree, it would get half this size, about the size of one of these Pingpong Longan, and then it would fall off. And I was like, okay, you need to tighten up. So eventually it did, and here I am now with the actual fruit. First impression that I get of this, tastes like caramel. Oh yeah, that's sweet. Okay. I can finish that. Oh yeah. So, that's good. Subel sapote. Sweet, tastes like caramel. No other way to describe it. Meyer lemon, I want to save that for last. Pong Longan. This fruit, I got this fruit, all of these fruits, from my neighbor. She has a big tree, which is actually it's not even that big. I just say big because it's a mature tree, and it stands about 6 feet, 6.5, right around there. It's about that tall, and it's about maybe 5 feet wide. And that tree, I believe it is, I'll have to double check, but I believe the tree is a grafted tree, not an air layered. However, let's get into this. You'll know if you have the Pingpong Longan, other than your source. If you know you have a good source, so you know where the tree came from as far as location. The color of the fruit will have a red blush all over the fruit, and I'll show you guys this a lot closer. Actually, in my other video, you'll see it in there. I did a really nice one with just Pingpong, so you'll see it there. And yeah. That is good. A lot of meat. I would say average seed, on the smaller side, but there's a lot of flesh in there. Pingpong Longan. It's a lot of flesh. Oh yeah. And these seeds, as I've been getting them from my neighbor, I've been collecting the seeds. So I have lots of seedlings, and I have, which I'll show you before we go outside, and I'll show you the red version of this called the Ruby Red Longan, and I have some fruit on as well, and I believe they're ready to pick, but I'll try one. I'll show you guys. Okay, we had a little malfunction there. Camera fell, but we're back in business. What I was saying was, after I've tried another one or two of these, because this is good. On the right side, I have some seedlings coming up, and I have some rooted cuttings going, and I'll show you that. And I have some acha-cha seedlings that are coming up. So I'll show you all that in a second. But let me try this to make sure this is what I tasted. And these fruits, they're big. They're big. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. They're really big. Yeah. So I'm gonna try this again. So you pop it, I mean, this comes right off. And when you pick them off the tree, the shell, the outer cover is soft, so it can just pop right out of it. If you let them sit for a day or two, the shell is like a shell, like an eggshell, like not too hard, but you can hear that sound and that's what that is. That is so good. That is so good. Pong Longan. Okay. Meyer lemon. I'm gonna taste this lemon, even though it's sour. But I have this to show you guys today because lemon trees, well, citrus trees in general in Florida, if you have a citrus tree, they have this disease that's going around that's really bad. And this year, all my lemons were about this size. One or two may have been a little bit bigger, but I'm surprised. I've been using it's a fertilizer at Lowe's that has this bacterial treatment thing in it. So when I do my next video, I'll display that so you guys can see what I'm using. And the longer I use it, the better quality of fruit I've been getting here. So as you can see, I only have just a little bit of kinker here, just these two spots, and this is actually like, I mean, decent. I know the lemon inside is pretty decent here. As you can see, it's decent. Doesn't affect the fruit at all. But the more I use it, and that treatment it treats it from the roots, and that's where the problem is in citrus. That's good. And that's a Meyer lemon. Oh yeah. Okay. So, okay, now I'm going to take you guys outside and show you the ruby red longan. And it's the same as this, but it's a beautiful red. It's really ruby, right? So the ruby red longan, you have to pick it right. If you pick it too early, it just won't be right. If you pick it too late, it's still great. So let's go outside. Let's pick a ruby red longan and let's see if it's ready. I'm pretty sure there's, between the few that I have on there, one of them is ready, and we'll try it. So let's go outside.
You're going.
Okay, so my ruby red longan tree is there, but before I go too far, this tree is my danku. And what that is yang mei, and that's a really nice fruit as well. So I can't wait till I get some more fruit on that, even though it's small. These are all jackfruit seedlings and Jaboti cobblers, figs, and dates, things like that. But let's keep going. All right. I'm going to let my son come around and show you guys a closer look at this fruit. It's really beautiful. I'm going to let him show you. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so I'm taking this net off. My son's going to come and show you guys a closer view. And this is called ruby red longan. Okay, come up here, Caleb, and give them a better view. Now, as you can see, they're huge. And also there's some on that side. And this tree put out a lot, even though it's, as you can see, my son can get a full view for you. It's a small tree, but it does what it do. Okay, so I'm gonna pick this one. It's big, soft, feels like it's ready. So, okay, so I brought my knife, so let's check this out. Can you see? Ruby red longan. A lot of juice. So let's see.
Good tail, bye.
Here it is. So it is ready. And it takes about 90 days from the time as you can see here, that little one, from the time it's a little bit smaller than that. It takes about 90 days. So let's check it out. juice still inside.